Let's give everyone a round of applause.
Okay. In 2008, a California train engineer crashed his train because he ran a red light. Why did he miss the red light? It was because he was on his phone and he was texting. 25 people were killed in the crash and 100 people were injured. Unfortunately, many people talk or text on their cell phone while driving. Most accidents are caused by distracted drivers. In 2010, the National Security Council said that 1 in 4 accidents are caused by distracted drivers. Driving without talking on your cell phone is possible. Today, I will explain to you why talking on your cell phone while driving is a problem. Second, I will explain the causes and effects of driving and talking on your cell phone. And last, I will give some examples of what you can do to not talk on your cell phone while you're driving. Okay, so first I will explain why driving with your cell phone is a problem. Talking on your phone and driving are considered multitasking. The National Security Council explains how the brain works and why multitasking is not possible. The brain handles tasks sequentially, switching between one task and another. Since the brain works so fast, we think we're multitasking when we're not. The brain will do one task and then go back and forth between the two. And also the brain juggles between focus and attention. So when someone is talking on their cell phone, the brain focuses, it goes back and forth between your driving and then on the phone, between your conversation. And so an example of this might be that someone is talking on their phone, they don't realize the stoplight has turned red. In the September 2010 issue of the Harvard Mental Health Letter, a study using a driving simulator found that drivers talking on a cell phone were more likely than those talking to a passenger to drift between lanes and miss an exit. It is important to know the effects of talking on a cell phone while driving. There have been many studies done to compare how people drive when talking on a cell phone versus how people drive when they're intoxicated. In a study at the University of Utah, psychologist David Strayer had 40 people drive in a driving simulator. They had them drive 4 different ways. The first way they were undistracted. The second way they had a headset, and then they had a cell phone. And then the last way was when they were intoxicated over the 0.08 blood alcohol level. So compared to undistracted drivers, intoxicated and cell phone drivers had very similar results. Both were slow to brake, and the people who were using cell phones actually crashed more than the people who were intoxicated. The study also showed that talking on a cell phone can be just as bad as being intoxicated or worse. According to Ray LaHood, Secretary of Transportation, there were over 5,000 people killed last year in distracted driving accidents, and 500,000 were injured. Distracted driving is unnecessary and can be avoided. When you're driving and your cell phone rings, your first instinct is to answer it. Studies have shown that there's no safe way to talk on your cell phone while driving. Earlier this year, you guys probably heard about it, Oprah did a no talking on your cell phone campaign, and she asked people to sign a pledge saying they wouldn't talk or text while they were driving. So that's a way you could, I don't know if Oprah is important to you, but if, when famous people will do things like that, it usually helps persuade people not to drive. These are the states that have, these are the ones in green are where you're not supposed to talk on the cell phone or use it at all. The pink ones actually have no ban on them, and then the blue ones just have a partial ban. So. Okay, so way that we can, that you can be safe while you're using your cell phone is there's an app and it's called Safe Cell. And it actually, once you start driving over 5 miles per hour, it will actually disable your cell phone. So you can't, if someone texts you or they call you, they'll just get like a message and it will say, this person is driving right now and you don't have to call them back later or something like that. And actually with that app, you can, for every like, I don't know, 500 miles or whatever it is, you will earn money so you can go and buy stuff if you're driving safe. So many people have chosen to be safe and not talk on their cell phone while driving. Today I've informed you why talking on your cell phone is a great distraction. What can happen while driving and how you can avoid it. The train accident in 2008 could have been avoided. Any type of cell phone usage while driving is dangerous. No phone call or text message is important enough to risk the lives of others.